He-Man and She-Ra then decided that their first mission was to rescue Queen Angela, the mother of the rebel leader Glimmer. The Queen was being held prisoner by the Harpies, evil witches from the Fright Zone. The mission was a success, and it was a happy scene when the mother and daughter were reunited. Adam and Adora then decided to return to Eternia so that Adora could meet her parents. They traveled through the same glowing gate that had brought Adam to Etheria. But Hordak, flying overhead, spotted them.
No! I won't let her escape me! Take the controls!
He cried to Shadow Weaver. In an instant, Hordak transformed himself into a mini-missile. He blasted off and rocketed through the glowing gate just before it closed. The evil horde had returned to Eternia once more. Tears of joy streaked down the faces of King Randor and Queen Marlena when they saw their long-lost daughter.
Look at you. How lovely you are.
Oh, Mother. I'm so glad Adam brought me here.
Son, I want you to know that today you've made me the happiest man on all Eternia. The royal family of Eternia is whole once more, and by the ancients I swear that nothing shall ever separate us again.
Meanwhile, in another part of Eternia, Hordak and his former pupil Skeletor put aside their old rivalries and teamed up again.
You know, Skeletor, your evil is almost a match for my own. Together we'll make life miserable for those Eternian fools. Why, it'll be just like the old days.
Yes, just like the old days.
Hordak was determined to steal Adora back, and with Skeletor's help, he cleverly disguised himself as a chef to sneak into the palace. When the new chef's cake burst open, Hordak jumped out, firing stun rays at everyone. He grabbed Adora in his arms, and before anyone could stop him, he fled the palace with his prisoner. When the stun rays wore off, Prince Adam transformed into He-Man, then appeared before Queen Marlena.
Oh, He-Man, they've taken my little girl from me again. Please get her back.
I will, Queen Marlena. That I promise you.
Back at Snake Mountain, Hordak was preparing to step back through the glowing gate, taking Adora with him, but Skeletor had other ideas.
I'm afraid the plan has been changed, old friend. I have better use for the Princess of Eternia than you.
What?
Skeletor and his henchmen pushed Hordak through the gate.
Skeletor! You traitor!
And now, Princess, I must decide what to do with you.
Oh!
Adora was very clever. She pretended to faint, and when she was alone in the dungeon, she transformed into She-Ra.
For the honor of Grayskull!
It didn't take the Princess of Power long to overpower Skeletor and his evil friends and return to the palace as Adora. Although she wanted to be with her mother and father more than anything, Adora knew she could not stay in Eternia forever.
Please try to understand. I love you all, but Etheria is my world. I can't just leave it in the hands of the Horde.
So Adora bid goodbye to her family, promising to return one day. As Adora lifted Spirit's reins, the sorceress reminded her.
Remember, Adora, whenever you wish to return, just hold up the sword and call my name.
I will. Come on, Spirit.
But Prince Adam could not let his sister return to Etheria and fight the Horde alone. So he followed her through the gate, explaining,
Well, I thought I might give you a hand in getting the rebellion off to a big start. Yeah, I hope you don't mind.
Looking skyward, Adam and Adora saw an awful sight. Horde flyers zooming in the direction of Whispering Woods. In the blinking of an eye, they shouted,
By the power of Grayskull!
For the honor of Grayskull!
Double trouble,
said Cringer. With the super strength and powers of She-Ra and He-Man, the rebels won a great victory over Hordak and the evil Horde. When the rebels stormed Castle Bright Moon and cornered Hordak, the evil leader was furious.
No, it's not true. The Horde cannot be beaten like this.
That's where you're mistaken, Jarhead.
You!
It's all over, Hordak. Bright Moon is free, and soon we'll free the other kingdoms as well.
One battle does not win a war, She-Ra.
And before anyone could stop him, Hordak transformed himself into a mini-missile and blasted off.
Wait for me.
Cried Shadow Weaver. And She-Ra announced,
They'll be back, and I'll be waiting.
As He-Man and She-Ra stood watching the victorious rebels at the palace, She-Ra exclaimed,
Listen to them cheer. It's good to hear them so happy.
How about you? Aren't you happy?
Yes and no.
You are not returning to Eternia with me, are you?
I can't. Hordak was right. One battle doesn't win a war. And it's a war Etheria's fighting. I'm needed here, He-Man. At least for now. Tell Mother and Father I love them.
I will. Ready to go home, Battle Cat?
Sure, He-Man.
Say goodbye to all my friends here, will you? And if you should ever need my help,
I'll call. And if you ever...
I'll know just who to ask for.
Up, Swift Wind!